Your term is that I've worked so hard. No, I know you are a hardworking person, but do you know that working so hard is not the totality of for you to become financial freedom? There are many people that have worked from their infancies, but still they don't have money and they haven't seen any big amount of money. There are some people that have never worked so hard, but they have this kind of money, not because they come from rich people or rich home, but because of their total mindset is what you see. The Bible's talk about in the book of Romans. It said, as a man taken in his heart, so he is. So I want you to say that and let you to understand that the reason why you are very poor, the reason why we don't have money, the reason why we are not financially stable is that because we don't seek the knowledge that we are supposed to seek. Can you understand that? Do you mean to understand that what you have as a way that you say you are a very poor person can be a solution for your financial breakthrough. Maybe any skill that you lack can be a financial breakthrough. Do you know that? Because let me tell you, you are somebody that you are poor and you want a solution to your poverty. And there are thousands of people that are out there that want to have a solution to the problem that you're having. That means problem is called to financial breakthrough. So we're going to learn a certain book that is called The Rich Man in Babylon. The Rich Man in Babylon is one of the powerful books that has helped me so much, so much. So we are going to learn about it. So I will take you to the process. I'm not going to read it loudly, but what I've learned is that I want to share with you so that we are all going to have our financial freedom. I'm not a rich person. I'm not here to be your teacher. I'm not here to be your finance coach. And if I don't have much knowledge about finances or money, but I'm here to be in a journey with you for us to have a financial freedom. Whatever that we take, whether business, mindset, whatever that you have to take, so that we have that financial freedom, you and I will have that processing and we get it. I want you to understand one thing is that knowledge is very powerful. Knowledge is very powerful. If you don't have the mindset, the knowledge about money, you cannot break through. So that is why you have to look after those that have been successful in any kind of way. It can be her health. If you want to have a health, you are having a health issue and you want to have a health solution, you don't go and look at somebody that is being in a football. No, you look after somebody that have health a health completely. The same thing if you want to be a footballer. You don't have to go and meditate somebody who is an actor. That is not possible and it will never work. That is why if you want to have a financial freedom, you don't associate yourself with a broke people. I mean, poor people. Yes, I'm one of them. So me, when I'm choosing friends, I don't choose friends who are poor. It doesn't mean that I'm being discerning. No, but it means that whatever that you say, the advice that you give it to me, I listen to very clear. All noises that are around me, there are some noises that I don't listen to. I block my ears for them. They can talk, but there are some people that I take advice from them. Imagine somebody who doesn't have anything and giving me advice that this is the path I should go and I'll be successful. Don't take me wrong. There are some people that has experience in life, the better truth about life, about spending, about money, and they are using their life as advice to young people. That is there. But there are some people that when you see them, you don't see any progress, any amount of money that they will get in their hand. They buy things that's not an asset, doesn't come back to them. So why should I take advice from such people? It's not possible. That's why I'm saying that if you want to become rich, if you want to have a financial freedom, associate yourself with people that have those mindsets. Somebody cannot have a mindset completely about money, how money works, but you could see that the person has a desire. So the first advice that I can give it to you in the rich man in Bible is that the amount of knowledge that you have about something reflects about how you live with that thing. So if you want to have breakthrough in money, you have to have some kind of knowledge about money. So you buy books about money, you buy books about planning your life expenditure, yeah, how to invest, All these things, watch videos about all these things. You don't spend your time, your energy about something that is not worth it, about the money that you're looking for. And at the end of the day, you spend the money will come to you. It doesn't work like that. So this is the gospel truth that I'm telling you. So one thing you have to do is that you are working, it is true. If you are not working, go and look for work. Any kind of work that they will pay you, the money will come to you, because that is the kind of work that you are using as a foundation to set up your own business or have your financial freedom. So you are working with someone, you don't have money to start your business. So this is what you do. Go and look for work. Let's say that maybe a waitress, I'm taking as example, a waitress, maybe a house help, and they're paying you maybe $20. $20. $20. Okay, let's say the $50. When you take $50 into my account, that means it will be like 500 Ghana cedi plus. So let's say $100. $100 would be like, maybe let's reduce the 100 and let's say it's 1,000 Ghana cedi. So that 1,000 Ghana cedi that they pay you, or the $100 that they will pay you. Remember, when they pay you that money, you will think that the money is all for you. But remember, the money are not for you. That money, it's in your hand. It is true, but the money is not for you. So the only money that can be yours is tenth out of 100. That you take tenth out of the money that you got it. Remember, you buy food, you buy clothes, you rent house. So all these things, you buy it, you take it from that $100 that you are saving. So this is it. So you take tenth out of the money that you have and place it somewhere. That's what we say susu. So if you are somebody who is like me, that you are reckless about money, you cannot save money when money is with you, this is advice that I can give it to you best. I know that in the foundation, in the beginning, it will be very, very difficult for you to keep such money. But listen to me, discipline and persistency and consistency make progress. Let me tell you, breakthrough from poverty is discipline, it's investment, it is time, knowledge that you have to invest all these things. So if you look at today, what you eat today, and you don't think about tomorrow, that means all that you're investing right now, remember you will suffer tomorrow. That's what the Bible said. They bring 1/10 about whatever that you have possession. It's not about God wants you to take your money to spend it, no, but it's a way that God wants to teach you a discipline that many Christianity forgets, and they don't understand that sound that 1/10 of the money that you have for possession means that anything that you have, that is an asset. You take 1/10 out of it, because that 1/10 have to grow for you. His children have to grow for you. This is how you expand money. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't enjoy life. But remember that 90% of the money can serve you, and live at the limit of the money that you're earning. Don't live well above whatever that you are earning. Maybe you're somebody who is earning 1,000 Ghana, $100, and you buy something like food like $10. How much is the money that's going to, because you have to spend that money to reach you to that what do you call, the next month or the next day that you have your second pay. So if you're not disciplined about that, then you will fail. So if you're not somebody who cannot save money with you, this is how I will tell you. Go to any bank. I know that if you save bank, or whatever, but this is the foundation about what you want to build. Go to bank and tell them that they should connect your mobile money to their bank account. Open a bank account. They should connect your mobile money to a bank account, and tell them maybe the amount that you earn $100, and tell them that every month or anytime money I will send money into my Momo account, deduct 1/10 out of the money. That means they will deduct $10 out of the $100, and make sure that every single day you have such money on your Momo account. This is the because and give yourself a time, that maybe 2 years time before when I come back and want to take my money, you give it to me. If it's not 2 years, then don't give it to me. It's a way of discipline. It's a way of discipline. So this is one of the way that you want to lay the foundation. The first foundation is that any amount of money that you will get, take 1/10 out of money and put it aside, because that 1/10 will be completely for you. But the money that you are earning at the end of the month is not completely for you. All are not for you. All are not for you. But rather, they are there for you to serve other. You become a slave for others. You pay rent, you buy food, you buy water, this, the light bill. All these things are the way that block our way that we don't see, and we don't um have a financial breakthrough. It doesn't matter that you are 100 years, you are starting a life. But if you're somebody who is in your 20 like me, then this is a brilliant way for us to start to invest in ourselves. Thank you so much. And remember, knowledge is powerful. The amounts of what that you have in your mind reflect about who you are in the physical. So if you have amount of knowledge, amount of knowledge about anything, about money, about what, about business, it reflects about how you behave in physical towards money. So this is the advice that I can give it to you, that the rich man in Babylon, this is the way, one of the way. The next time I'll bring the second and the third 87 principle, and you will follow through that, and I know it will be a blessing for you. Thank you so much. I'm not a teacher, I'm not a coach about money. I am like you who doesn't know anything about money, but I'm here to not be a selfish. I'm here to expand my knowledge. So I want to share that knowledge with you. So if this video was benefits for you, please do like, subscribe, share, and press the notification button, so that as we are in the process of learning to have our financial freedom, we never lack and never be behind. Let's work side by side, because the old people, our great parents, say that if you want to go far, if you want to go faster in life, you work alone. But if you want to go faster and furthermore in life, you work with people. So let's work side by side. So that when you get tired on the way, I will encourage you. And when I get tired on the way, she will encourage me and hold my hand and say, let's continue our journey. Thank you so much. My name is Rebecca Bile. Thank you. Bye. See you on my next video.